Please remain seated as our seniors process into the Coliseum. Good afternoon, and welcome to Blacksburg High School's Class of 2025 graduation ceremony. It is my pleasure to welcome our graduates, parents, grandparents, family members, friends, and faculty. We are so glad all of you could join us this afternoon to congratulate and celebrate the Class of 2025. At this time, we ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Please remove your hats.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Before we begin, I wanted to acknowledge a few distinguished guests who are joining us this afternoon. MCPS School Board members, Mr. Linwood Hudson, Dr. Derek Roundtree, and Ms. Laura Purcell. Dr. Barbara Wickham, Assistant Superintendent, Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Lori Comer, Director of Secondary Education, and Dr. Amanda Widener, Director of Human Resources. Our superintendent, Dr. Bragan, is here with us on the stage and will address the graduates later in the program. Thank you so much for being here to celebrate with us. Now please welcome our senior class co-presidents, Lucy Bonadeo and Marina Lee.
Good morning. My name is Lucy Bonadeo, and I have had the privilege to serve as the 2025 senior class co-president. And as I did with most things, I waited until the last possible second to start writing this speech. I tried and failed many times to think of the perfect thing to say, and as I finally sat down to write, I realized that I don't have all the answers. I don't have the perfect advice, and I don't really have the perfect thing to say to you. But I've still learned a few things throughout these past 4 years, and I'd really like to share them with you today. Number 1, take risks. Don't let your fear of messing up stop you from living. Famous author David Handler, better known as Lemony Snicket, once said, "If we wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives." And honestly, he's right. The best experiences often end up being the ones you are unsure of. Taking risks and making the most of opportunities you get allows you to create moments worth remembering. You owe it to yourself to keep showing up, to keep trying, to keep becoming. Mistakes can be humbling, maybe even heartbreaking, but they can also set you free. Allowing yourself to make mistakes means that you can start building a life fueled not by expectations, but by passion and care for the world around you. Number 2, take time to think about all the small moments, the people, the places, the challenges and victories that have made us all who we are today. For many of us, this isn't just a graduation. It's a final moment of 13 years spent in the same small town with the same people we've known since preschool. Many of us have been here the whole time, growing up with the same group of people, while others moved in along the way. You might have come in as strangers, but you became part of this community, and in turn, helped to make it ours. To the people who helped shape these last 4 years, our families, our teachers, and mentors, thank you. Your support, guidance, and kindness has made these moments possible, and we will carry your lessons with us for the rest of our lives. We're a reflection of the years we spent together in this town, the people we've talked to, and no matter where you go next, whether it's just a few miles down the road or across the world, part of this community, no matter how small, is a part of you. I hope you live it fully, love it deeply, and make the most of what you get. As time moves forward, these past 4 years together will become a small part of our lives. Try not to forget where you came from, the friendships, the laughter we've shared, and the moments that made us who we are. Or, as Phoebe Bridgers so perfectly put it, so anyways, don't be a stranger. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Marina Lee, and I am one of 332 graduates of the class of 2025. It is my honor to speak on behalf of our senior class. Together, we've been through the good and the bad, and we've persevered. It's been an eventful 18 years, to say the least. We've experienced loss, stress, and our fair share of unprecedented events. We've survived shortages of just about everything, from eggs to toilet paper, clean water, and motivation when we all got senioritis. But thinking back, it's impossible not to feel nostalgic. As we took our first steps, met our first best friends, drove for the first time, and took our first exams, we stood at an infinite number of crossroads. Just think, if you hadn't sat next to that classmate on the first day of kindergarten, you might have missed out on a lifelong friendship. If your parents hadn't gotten that job offer, who knows if you'd even be in Blacksburg. Whether you were born here or just moved here last year, you all found your way here. There's a psychological concept called the invisible string theory. It's this idea that we're tied to the people in our lives from the moment we meet them and even before we meet them. And that all the past coincidences and decisions we made, the good and bad, were meant to lead us here. Out of 8.2 billion people in the world, 340 million in America, 8.8 million in Virginia, 45,000 in Blacksburg, and 1,320 students at this school, how lucky are you to have found your best friend who could be sitting just 2 rows away? I am eternally grateful for my comfort people, and on behalf of our class, thank you to every parent, family member, friend, teacher, and mentor who helped get us here today. It is not an accident that we are in each other's lives. Out of 23,500 high schools in America, 623 in Virginia, and 4 in our county, what are the chances that we all called this one home? It seems like fate was the invisible string that led us all to this very moment. Whether it's just psychology or a little bit supernatural, what are the odds that one way or another, we all made it here, at the culmination of our academic careers? It's comforting to know that something good comes from every hardship you faced. Each time you felt lost or hopeless, you've healed and bounced back stronger than before. Be proud that you've made it this far. As the next chapters of your lives unfold, I hope you're inspired to find the lesson in every bump in the road, appreciate the little moments that will become future nostalgia, and cherish every new relationship. Trust that invisible strings will lead you to who you're meant to find and where you're meant to be. Trust that good things are always to come. Today is an important milestone, and this is the last time we'll all be together in one place, at the intersection of 332 invisible strings. After today, we'll disperse in 332 different directions, chasing 332 unique dreams. Congratulations, class of 2025. Our futures are so bright, and our fate is in our hands. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Blacksburg High School Madrigal Singers and Senior Choir members, directed by Allison Horton, as they perform The Road Home.
Thank you, Ms. Horton, Magical Singers, and our senior choir members. Now please welcome your class of 2025 student-elected speaker, Radia Liu.
Class of 2025, are y'all ready to graduate? Welcome, teachers, loved ones, and most importantly, the Blacksburg High School class of 2025. My name is Radia Liu, and it is an absolute joy to be speaking to y'all today. To my fellow classmates, today marks an incredible milestone for all of us. Our high school experiences have been full of laughter and sorrow, coupled with academic lock-ins and academic crash-outs. Each and every one of you should be proud of yourself for finishing what has been a daunting but ultimately rewarding 4 years of high school. Let's give a warm round of applause for the incredible class of 2025. Before I begin, I have some people to thank. To my mom and dad and my dog Twinkie, I love y'all. Thank you for pushing me to climb mountains while also reminding me to stop and enjoy the view. To the brilliant BHS staff and faculty, you are the lifeline of our school. Thank you for supporting our endeavors in and out of the classroom and embracing our passionate sides when no one else does. I'm grateful to the counselors and teachers I've grown close to. Your endless support is what inspires me to speak so proudly on stage today. Today, I won't talk about the importance of hard work. I won't preach about embracing failure and the need for relentless perseverance. Graduation is a celebration of our journey of growing up and reminds me that sometimes we gotta chill, care a little less, just like when we were little kids. It seems like just yesterday when we were browsing the Scholastic Book Fair, cutting up box tops, sitting under that rainbow parachute in PE class, and dancing to Popsico on Go Noodle. Back in elementary school, we wanted to be astronauts, professional athletes, rock stars. No dream fell out of reach. When middle school came, we welcomed in some new additions. We bottle flipped and fidget spun. Some of you might even recall contributing to my booming slime business. With Fortnite on the rise came the flossing dance and the orange justice. And raise your hand if you dabbed in public. Okay, we got a lot of, oh, keep it up. Okay, dab right now. Okay, I'm proud of y'all. However weird or cringy, we can all learn a few lessons from our younger selves. As we grow up, we must feel confident in living by our own standards, at our own pace, and in pursuit of our own uncharted paths. Be shameless, passionate, and overzealous. And most importantly, hold on to hope, happiness, and wonder. The end of preschool marked the start of elementary school and the devastating realization that there would be no more afternoon naps henceforth. As we've grown, so have our responsibilities. Our high school commitments, whether taking care of family members, working part-time, or balancing sports and academics, have fueled our Celsius addictions and late nights. Still, even though hard work is important, I want to remind you all not to work too hard. Trust that the homework will eventually get done, learn to prioritize your mental and physical health, and most importantly, go have fun. As you embark on a new journey after high school, don't forget we live in a beautifully heterogeneous society where you undoubtedly have and inevitably will work with those different from you. Don't let stereotypes, the fear of embarrassment, and the need to conform prevent you from interacting with people who could potentially be lifelong friends. As soon as you reject the assumption that a specific type of person hates you or loves you, you'll discover that people are way more kind and supportive than you think. In fact, let's practice right now. Everyone, including those in the audience, turn to the person next to you and just say hi. See? So easy, so easy. Finally, to the wonderful class of 2025, I sincerely wish you all the very, very, very best in your future endeavors. I will absolutely be rooting for you, always. Remember, don't let life feel like a constant need to prove anything to anyone. Rather, let it be a lesson on protecting your peace, and let it be a lesson in nonchalance. Thank you.
It is my honor and privilege to be here this afternoon to celebrate the class of 2025. I'd like to thank a few special people, the administration and school counseling teams. Thank you for your continued support of our students and for helping guide them over the last 4 years. The BHS faculty and staff for your dedication to our students and for making a positive impact on their lives. Ms. Whitley, our senior class sponsor, along with Ms. Schroepfer and Mr. Mathis for helping organize this event and keeping me on track. The parents and families, with your love and support and guidance, your children have turned into young adults and have completed 13 years of formal education and are ready to face the next stage of their lives with confidence. Graduates, please join me in thanking that special person or people here with you today. The Blacksburg High School class of 2025 has firmly taken their place in Blacksburg High School history as a cohort of students who have helped continue the established expectation of excellence. 67 of our students plan to attend NRCC or other community colleges in the fall, 31 of those through the ACE program, earning them 2 years of free college tuition. "201 students earned the Board of Education CTE seal. 20 student athletes are committing to play collegiate sports at the D1, D2, or D3 level. 6 team VHSL athletic and academic state championships this year, and we still have spring sports. 241 seniors will be graduating with an advanced studies degree. 208 will be receiving the governor's seal. This group of seniors will be attending 89 different colleges and universities around the country and abroad. Collectively, they have been offered $5,580,138 in scholarships and awards. Congratulations. Congratulations on all that you have accomplished in your 4 years at BHS. You have represented your school well and made us all very proud. Class of 2025, you have made it to the finish line. As you celebrate the end of your secondary schooling, it is also the beginning of discovering what life has in store for you. The world is full of opportunity and experiences. As you set forth on the beginning of your next journey in life, I want to leave you with 3 guiding ideas, 3 things to carry with you as you navigate the road ahead. 1, the door of opportunity. The diploma that you have earned today is not just a piece of paper or a certificate. It is a key that opens doors to opportunity, growth, and exploration. Some of these doors may lead to attending a college or university, others to the workforce or the military, or paths not yet imagined. I encourage you to explore each and every one. As you open those doors, take time to gain insight and challenge yourself in ways that help you grow. 2, make learning a lifelong habit. Never stop learning. Today should not end your education. Learning is a lifelong journey. Every experience you have, every person you meet will teach you something. Stay open to new ideas. Ask questions. Be willing to listen. And most importantly, grow. Not just in what you know, but in who you are. Your character, integrity, and resilience matter just as much as any subject. 3, finding your passion. As you step into the next chapter in life, I challenge you to do more than just succeed. Find your passion. Find what excites you, what drives you, what gives you purpose. So as you leave here this afternoon, know this: we are proud of you, proud of who you are and who are you becoming. I wish you great success in both the immediate and distant future. Whatever the road takes you, walk forward with confidence, courage, and the desire to learn and grow. Explore boldly, learn endlessly, and find your passion. Learning is a journey, not a destination. It is truly an honor and pleasure to celebrate your accomplishments with you and your families this afternoon. I wish you the best of luck. Look forward to hearing about your successes and challenges. Blacksburg High School Class of 2025, congratulations and good luck. Please welcome our next speaker, MCPS Superintendent, Dr. Bernard Bragan.
Thank you, Mr. Stewart. Good afternoon, graduates, families, faculty, and honored guests. I am honored and privileged to stand before you today to celebrate this incredible milestone in your careers. On behalf of the school board, administration, and the Montgomery County Public Schools community, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2025. Today, we celebrate your hard work, resilience, and growth, not just as students, but as people. Over the years, you've solved equations, written essays, completed projects, won championships, performed on stage, and stood up for what you believed in. And perhaps most importantly, you've learned how to adapt, adjust, persevere, and to lead. You faced challenges no generation before you has seen quite the same way. You've navigated global uncertainty, technological disruption, and social change with grit and with grace. You've improved our schools, and I believe you'll enhance our world too. As you prepare to leave our hallowed halls and step into your future, whatever that may be, college, the military, career, or something uniquely your own, I offer you 3 pieces of advice. First, embrace the power of purpose. Find what drives you, what makes you want to get up in the morning and make a difference. Purpose is not always about what you do, but more importantly, about why you do it. If you can anchor your efforts in a sense of meaning, the path forward will always be easier to walk. Second, remember that failure is not the opposite of success. It's an integral part of it. Some of your most valuable learning will come from the moments that don't go as planned. Don't fear failure. Instead, be bold enough to try, to stumble, and get back up stronger than before. It does not matter how many times you fall, only how many times you get back up. When inventing the first viable incandescent light bulb, Thomas Edison is credited with saying, "I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that will not work." Do not ever forget that we learn more through failure than we ever do through success. And third, perhaps most important, stay kind. In a world that often moves way too fast and feels way too divided, kindness is a strength. Lead with empathy. Listen deeply and treat others with dignity, especially when you disagree with them. How you make others feel will always be more important than what's contained in your resume. Regardless of the situation, kindness is never, never wasted. Graduates, I want you to know today, you carry with you the hopes of your families, the pride of your teachers, and the belief of an entire community. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what you become. As you turn this page and begin the next chapter, do so with confidence, curiosity, and courage. Wherever you go, carry the spirit of Montgomery County with you. You must, and remember, once a Bruin, you are always a part of the MCPS family. Congratulations, class of 2025. The future is yours. Go make it remarkable. Thank you.
May our first row of graduates please stand for the awarding of the diplomas. Bryce Russell Abbott. Finley Thomas Ackerman Garvin. Maria Grace Atticus. Saper Muhammad Aga. Shahpuri Ahmadi. Saif Ali Alafi. Jake Pearson Albert. Garrett Herman Amalink. Ellie Powell Anderson. Mark Elon Anderson. Michael Ryan Anderson. Lindsay Marie Fu Apiza. Lucille Veronica Apisa. William Price Azano. Ryan Chandra Bagchi. Kenya Adessa Bagwell. Chip Baker. Laura Shannon Baker. Daniel Joseph Bandera. Sylvia Eden Baranaskis. Caroline Marie Bernard. Maya Grace Barrett. Jillian Lee Bass. Elizabeth Ann Bewick. Max Austin Bebo. Alec Matthew Biederman. Erin Elizabeth Bishop. Taya Lynn Bissell. Lydia Marie Biviano. Kingston Paul Bland. Lucy Eleanor Bonadeo. Arthur Waller Bond. Coraline Ann Bond. Elizabeth Rose Bond. Carnell Kane Bonner. Nevea Love Bonner. Jackson Cash Borello. Kayla Noel Bortner. Ava Noel Bossert. Anna Grace Boatler. William Connell Bauer. Mira Estelle Bowman. Thomas Ray Boyd. Morel Solstice Boyer. Jared Anthony Bradley. Jovi Graham Brewster. Dawson Andrew Brown. Lucian Buckvick. Dylan Ivan Burgess. Marshall Mingjan Bush. Andrew David Bird. Jeremy William Cahill. Martin Camarena. Pierce Walton Campbell. Anthony Waldo Cardozo. Aiden David Carrier. Miles Eston Carrier. Emma Grace Castle. Kawa Olivero Castro. Emily Castro Ramirez. London Grace Champion. Azalee Ann Chase. William Horner Cogbill. Noah Bernard Collins. Alexandra Olivia Conrad. Adana Blaise Costa. Taylor Marshall Cozart. Keep clocking. Virginia Claire Crawford. Grace Lorraine Crow. Jacob Samuel Cunningham. Samuel Nelson Dale. Talia Victoria Fabry Dancy. Daniel Gregory Davis. Caden Eric Deeb. Felix Deng. Rashiel Danick. James Allen Dickerson. Logan Christopher Dickerson. Nicholas Ray Dickerson. Tyler Scott Dickerson. Gavin Andrew Diggs. Paul Wyatt Disler. Riley Hayes Dobson. Darian Clark Douglas. Kylie Dawn Dove. Michaela Chloe Dove. Gregory William Exelby Driscoll. Anthony Paul Dew. Sophia Lee Dunleavy. Maeve Marjorie Dye. Natalie Minkai Edwards. Jace Renee Eldridge. Charlotte Rose Ellis. John Phineas Emmett. Miles Zev Ehrman. Vincent Charles Esposito. Tiara Janae Evans. Elena Taylor Evers. Adam Stewart Farnes. Natalia Cheyenne Farrow. Julia Rose Fagali. Connor Allen Felton. Bryn Catherine Ferguson. Trinidad Ferreira. Max Lane Fessenden. Natasha Luann Ford. Jackson Edmund Gabriel. Arnett Garg. Jazania Adaya Shamai Grant.
Juliet Claire Chawan Green. Natalie Ray Green. Peyton Abigail Gresham. Ruby Caroline Griggs. Clara Zichang Gua. Samantha Meadows Hake. Michael David Hall. Jack Richard Hanowski. Emma May Hanratty. Aiden Thomas Hardwick. Tyson James Hera. Alexandra Moore Harris. Sasha Arden Hart. Emma Lou Harvey. Hunter David Haskins. Braden Charles Henderson. Thomas Frank Heineman. Jude Francis Hitzelberger. Brandon James Holbrook. Jacob William Honaker. Jackson Wright Howland. Aubrey Aaron Hudgens. Jax Cummings Hudson. Carly Page Huff. Alex Darcy Hughes. Allison Rebecca Hughes. Keon Mikael Hurdle. Roran Nathaniel Hutchins. Evelyn Cherie Illifield. Samira Grace Bahadir Ismatov. Marcus Allen Jackson. Sydney Mekalajczyk Jakobic. Wesley John Jarrett. William Gregory Jenkins. Hunter Wallace Jensen. Julia Jean. Justin Matthew Johnston. Logan William Johnston. Audrey Kate Jones. Andrew Lawrence Jordan. Robert Enoch Jordan. Jonathan David Joyce. Brandon Alexander Karras. Alexis Olivia Kedrowich. Emerson Laughlin Keene. Jacob Curtis Kesey. Seth Marshall Keister. David Herbert Kelly. Olivia Jiwoo Kim. Corbin Dale Cook. Nevaeh Angelina Kohut. Luna Kiyoko Komelski. Andrew Kong. Audra Chopin Kowalik. Xander Dennis Krish. Maida Kumar. Grace Elizabeth Lafon. Sage Taylor Lammers. Aman Lahuar. Graydon Graham Laird. Claire Malia Longlinay. Kira Anderson Larkin. Tess Catherine Larson. Grace Victoria Lee. Min Young Lee. Heidi Lily Lemus. Isaiah Malachi Lewis. Alexander Halchin Lee. Marina Fonza Lee. Carter Jade Ling. Jack Christian Lingle. Becca Elizabeth Lowe. Radia Banchao Liu. Anna Jean Lucas. Oliver Adair McKenzie. Ella Hope Madigan. Martine Keon Montague. Dana Colette Maringer. Remy Diane Marks. Major Braden Marshall. Flint Rose Martin. Hannah Claire Martin. Catherine Dotson Martin. Max James Matthews. Maximo Avilio Mazariegos Rivera. Arena Elise McCormick. Leo Patton McCoy. Nathaniel Wayne McCoy. Cameron Kristen McElroy. Leighton Joseph McGee. Clara May McMahon. Olivia Grace McMaster. Patrick Inman McPherson. Asher Eldon Mercier. Rowan Wynn Mercier. Jacob Page Ann Meyer. Atika Ann Miller. Mariam Ahmed Muhammad. Thomas Reed Monahan. Bianca Monica. Oliver Thompson Mook. Cody James Munger. Brett Birch Knackley. Omer Fateh Ahmed Noman. Molly Grace Nelson. Ming Lafoon Nguyen. Trent Howard Nichols. Tyreek Isaac Nicholson. Bennett Xavier Nemera. Olivia Lee Nemera. Lucy Lee Ziegler Niwalny.
Isabel Rebecca Nunn. Braden Michael Oates. Ash Louise Olmstead. McKinley Anna Ozarski. Logan James Pennell. Janvi Sanjeev Purik. Lillian Haun Park. Amaya Ashish Patel. Emily Lauren Paul. Evie Madison Perks. Lyra Grace Pochet. Alexis Brooke Plaster. Alondra Yakirin Policarpo. Ida Lee Paulus. Riley Elizabeth Price. Xavier Levi Price. William Daniel Prince. Isabel Marie Queen. Julia Rose Rabanalik. Alexandra Noel Ramey. Eric Jeffrey Ratcliffe. Thomas Franklin Repass. Grace Angela Rich. Ellen Marie Rieger. Asher Lawrence Roach. Sarah Frances Robertson. William Ender Roberts. Via Zanya Robinson. Scarlett Isabella Robles. Sophie Ann Roethlisberger. Nicholas Ramey Roguehair. Palmer Antonio Rojas. Justin David Roscoe. Jackson Kirk Russell. Cole Savon Rust. Azaria Nicole Shamley. Samuel Joseph Sapienza. Haley Anya Sarter. Ahona Fiona Sarter. Henry Quinton Scalorns. Abigail Lynn Schnitz. Ethan Schutz. Lila Nicole Scott. Lillian K. Sembello. Louis Joseph Sempner. Leo Owen Sharp. Aisha Sante Nicole Sherman Collins. Joshua David Shee. Samuel Shee. Austin Clyde Chenault. Caden Chandler Shue. Parker Logan Sims. Crow Ovink Sindelar. Brooke Blaze Slate. Celine Kamal Sleen. Samia Kamal Sleen. Sydney Jane Snyder. Olivia Danielle Snyder. Beckett Soha. Stephen Grady Spradlin. Ryan William Springer. Alexis Abigail Stafford. Ainsley Francis Stone. Henry Bergen Strom. Evangeline Fleur Taylor. Naziah Aaliyah Green Terry. Addison Christine Thompson. Ethan David Townsend. Salim Choi. Fenton Thomas Tracy. Ainsley Tucker. Kemar Tucker. Reese David Tyser. Mason Cole Underwood. John Patrick Van Mullicum. Catherine Nicole Varelis. Cesar Genaro Vasquez Ramos. Jasmine Maria Villegas. Corey Lane Waldron. Abigail Ima Wallace. Mars Sally Ray Walsh. Sage Keith Walters. Jane Daughtry Warburton. Ruby Jane Warnick. Tyler Gregory Warren. Deland William Washburn. Emily Pearl Watson. Elena Catherine Witherspoon. Harrison Wayne Weaver Hightower. Grayson Thomas Weber. Gabriel Matthew Whitney. Kyler Evan Finn Williams. Madeline Lee Williams. Miles DeAngelis Wilson. Sasha Raven Wingard. Evan Ryder Wolf. Alana Burns Worley. Elizabeth Yining Zhang. Tanner Robert Zellner.
Class of 2025, please rise. Now, by the power vested in me by the Montgomery County School Board and the Commonwealth of Virginia, I hereby declare you as graduates of Blacksburg High School. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left side. Congratulations, graduates. Graduates, families, and friends are welcome to convene at Blacksburg High School on the Bill Brown Stadium Field for pictures following the ceremony. We'll hope you join us. At this time, we ask that audience members remain seated as the graduates of 2025 and faculty recess from the Coliseum.